You're here because you filled out a survey about a guy. And there's good news. This guy scored an A minus. He is a very good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is likely to talk big about his future, but getting those dreams off the ground is a different matter for him. While he shines in interviews or meetings with his charm and ideas, he may not always follow through with the daily hard work his career needs. You'll see him get excited about opportunities, but he could move from one plan to another without fully seeing them through.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't break down or lose his cool. He's quite steady and doesn't let stress or failure shake him too much. He's the kind who talks about lessons learned rather than holding on to regrets.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work might find him warm and lively, but some may be put off by how blunt or direct he can be. He's not someone who sugarcoats his words, and sometimes that can rub people the wrong way, especially if they like gentle talking. Still, he isn't the type to hold grudges or stay upset for long.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will genuinely be proud of your success and cheer you on. He isn't someone who gets jealous or upset if you shine at work. In fact, he'll probably want to celebrate with you. Instead of feeling insecure, he'll likely encourage you and maybe even brag about you to others.
What if you start earning more than him?
He won't secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. He's confident in himself and doesn't measure his worth only by his paycheck. You'll likely find him happy for your achievements and willing to let you shine.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He tends to be careful with money and likes things to be organized. You'll notice that he isn't one to spend wildly or make rash purchases. He'll usually plan how to use his money and keep track of where it goes.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't pretend to be richer than he is. He enjoys beauty and nice things, but only if he can truly afford them. You won't catch him showing off or spending just to impress others.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and kind, both with his money and his way of thinking. If someone needs help or a treat, he's generous and doesn't hold back. He isn't tight or stingy, and he's warm towards people from all walks of life.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and upfront about money, not secretive or controlling. If you ask about finances or share your own money worries, he'll talk honestly instead of hiding details or making you feel guilty. He's willing to discuss plans, look at bills together, and make decisions as a team.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and won't expect you to do it all on your own. From his point of view, keeping a home tidy is a team effort, not just the woman's responsibility. If something needs to be done, he's likely to do his part without complaining or acting like it's beneath him.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually join in and do chores and take care of diapers, not just stand by and supervise. If the work needs to be done, he will roll up his sleeves and get involved instead of acting like a manager. He understands that both partners should share the load, especially with things like cleaning, cooking, or looking after children. With him, you can expect real teamwork at home, not just talk or empty promises.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He genuinely tries to understand your side instead of just arguing to prove he's right. If there's a disagreement, he listens and cares about your feelings, not just winning the discussion. He's not the kind who turns every talk into a battle. Instead, he looks for common ground.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. He's able to keep his cool even when upset and won't lash out or use harsh words. If he's frustrated, he'll express it without making you feel small or unsafe.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he's not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He is steady and keeps his emotions in check, even during stressful times. You won't see him blowing up over small problems or losing his temper suddenly.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility when he's made a mistake. You won't find him blaming you or making excuses to avoid owning up. If something goes wrong, he will admit it and work toward fixing the problem.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He listens when you set limits and doesn't push you to change your mind or make you feel guilty. You won't have to keep reminding him or worry that he'll ignore what matters to you.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own feelings and ups and downs, and he respects your needs without getting upset or sulking. If you say you're not ready, he doesn't see it as a rejection, but as a part of being caring and patient in a relationship.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He understands the importance of keeping your shared experiences safe and will never use them to hurt or embarrass you later. You won't have to worry about secrets being told or jokes made at your expense.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and doesn't get easily distracted by other women. When he's committed to you, he puts his energy and attention into the relationship and doesn't go looking for excitement elsewhere. You'll find that he values honesty and loyalty, staying true even when things aren't perfect.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he isn't over possessive, jealous, or controlling. He trusts you and gives you space to have your own friends and interests without acting suspicious or needing to check up on you all the time. He believes that a healthy relationship is built on trust, not control.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a hidden sign of a controlling personality. He cares about your safety and well being in a gentle, loving way without trying to control your choices or limit your freedom. You won't feel trapped or watched. His care comes from kindness, not from wanting power over you.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and doesn't expect you to do most of the work alone. You'll find him willing to share responsibilities, helping with homework, housework, or bedtime, not leaving it all up to you. If challenges come up, he'll stand by your side rather than stepping back or making excuses.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He handles tough moments with patience, listening to what the children have to say and helping them understand what went wrong. With him, the house stays peaceful and children feel safe to talk about their problems.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He understands that you have dreams and needs beyond just caring for the family, and he encourages you to follow them. He helps out at home and with the kids, so you have space to grow, relax, or do the things you love.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the kind of man who will support your career now only to ask you to quit after having a child. He genuinely respects your ambitions and sees your job as an important part of who you are, not just something temporary. With him, your dreams and independence remain valued throughout all stages of your life.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just act polite on the surface. When he's around your family, he will genuinely try to connect, show respect, and make them feel welcome. You'll see him engage in honest conversations, help out if needed, and care about their well being. He will try to adjust to your family instead of expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He doesn't get easily upset or react with anger. Instead, he tries to keep the peace and find practical solutions. He won't start fights or blame anyone. He's steady and focused on keeping your relationship strong.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he isn't the kind of man who is modern with you, but expects you to act like a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He respects you for who you are and doesn't want you to put on an act just to impress others. You won't find him asking you to change your clothes, behavior, or opinions just because family comes over.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and won't simply stay out of it or side with others. He believes your feelings matter and will stand by you even when things get tricky with family or relatives. You'll find him listening to your side, stepping in if needed, and making sure you don't feel alone or ignored.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He isn't a mummy's boy, and he will choose your side in a conflict with his mother if it's needed. While he loves and respects his mom, he understands that after marriage, his main responsibility is to his partner and their shared life. He values fairness and wants to make sure you feel important and heard.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or your private life with his mother or sister. He respects your privacy and understands that what happens between the two of you should stay between you. With him, you can feel safe knowing your personal life is not being discussed behind your back.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, that is why this guy scored an A minus. He's a very good guy. Being in a relationship with this man is warm, lively, and supportive most days. You'll find him eager to share happiness, listen to your worries, and work together on life's little problems.